Right. Welcome back to another live stream. Today we have tier 1. Oh, what is it? Tier 1, tier 1, what league is this? Tier 1 JRL. Welcome. Today we can expect a very good pace down this track. 36 laps of just pure athletic racing. Here we do have AMS. I might have to forfeit my seat. Why, man? No, man! Not the cheese touch! Anyway, as you can see in the Williams, we have AMS Sozi, followed by Yape in the Alpine, and then in the Scuderia Ferrari. Veron in the Kick Sauber, AMS Ben, my favourite Ben, in McLaren, Baron. Liagos in the Alpine. We got this one in the Kick. We got AMS Silo. He is top 25 in the world, I think. Yep, he is top 25 in the world. Round Austria. Very good pace. His best is like 103.015. Agri Alfie in the Red Bull LDR Legend. Do I have him added? Because he said his Wi-Fi is a bit iffy. Aaron in the Mercedes. G Stuff in the Visa Cash Up RB. Yep, lads, welcome into the stream. Oh no! Not the cheese touch, man! I'm leaking. I don't be leaking. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no! Alright. Too many. Alright. We're being racist around here today, aren't we? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I believe it every night and day. Okay. Not the cheese touch. Anyway, I just give me my money. Just give me my money. We are still waiting for more people. Sir Knox is in the house. Ferrari Pro Ultra. Nano is spectating. Oh no. Where is my Nano gonna race in today? Oh no. Do I have any snacks today? Got myself some Werther's Original. So let me just have a munch. Need a bit of a scram around here. So lads. Yeah. Wards is not in yet, I believe. Where is Wards? Where is Wards? Hold on. Where is Wards? Where is Wards? Please tell me.
Wait, Wards is not in the session, the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was gonna glaze it, but I realized he's not in here. Where is he? Right, clearly commentator can't be getting anything right there. So I have to go rogue now. Where is Wards? Hey. Oh, my flip-flop's going the wrong way around. Hey, I would beef him if I was you, bro. I would fight him, scrap him. And then out of heart. Ah! Right. You know what? I've got an idea. So just to hype up every racer that's gonna race today. I don't really know what to commentate because we're in the loading screen. So like, I'm always gonna have ops on me, around me. Am I going to lag out this weekend? unlike last time, because last week, every weekend I lag out halfway through the session under a safety car. Yeah, wait, hold on, I just realised. Right, we have to see this. Safety A. Right. pen, telegram. Oh, we're not in yet. This is very not A. It's very B. Right. This is very boring by myself. Yeah. L. I'm doing Yape a favour here. No problem. See? Gotta save the ladies of today. Right, what is it? Do not redeem it!
Do not redeem it! Do not redeem it!
You know what? Ban them. Are we like, lads? It's 4. It's 4 PM. Start this rodeo. Do not redeem it! Are we starting this show or what? Oh, I want a Dinky Decker.
Pronto, Valtteri?
Hello.
You know what time it is?
What more?
Spinner time.
Dinky Decker. What a second. Oh, we are starting fucking finally after 5 minutes of intermission. I've nearly already ate all my fucking heroes. Ain't no party like a diddy party. Let's have a drink of water, because carbonated water is the best kind of water. We might play some music in the background. Ugh, that water is banging. Hi, Nanor. Welcome here to the Austrian qualifying session, as I would say. But today we can expect a lot of emotions around this track. It only has 10 turns around here, so let's hope that everyone can get round 10 turns on the first lap. So, as you can see, Nanor is in the Aston Martin. He was meant to be the Ferrari, but he switched because AMS Yuri, I think, joined. But no Ferraris. Oh no, AMS Yuri did join. As we can see, do not redeem it is in the kick salvo with AMS 60. He does have a teammate today. Yup, also has a teammate. Sozi does not have a teammate. He is in the Williams. We are missing Nano. Not Nano, we are missing Woods, my favorite little man. So the Aston looks like the Mercedes are on the track, followed by the Alpine. Don't know which Alpine. I do believe. Who is? We are. What Mercedes is? Aaron is the first one on track, so he is followed by not by Yup, but he is followed by Yup's teammate there. And then he's also followed by the man of myth, the legend of Nanor, my favorite man out there, favorite Scott. Followed by, not Ben, but LDL legend. Followed by, car of V-Carb. The V-Carb does tend on him. That is the V-Carb of 6TV. Doesn't push him off the track, but you know, it is only the out lap, so we will be watching Aaron to be the first one on track. Does start his lap with a very good exit. Sorry, yeah, does get a decent exit. Stays in, shifts into 8th, shifts into 4th, doesn't get track limits. There is a yellow sector 3, but this does use the hot lap, doesn't shift into 8th gear, which is reasonable because you would lose about 2 kilometers on there. early shift, so he wants to reduce the wheel spin. But now we are seeing most people out on track. So we shall just wait and see. There might be a bit of impeding, but we don't know. He is followed by... does set the fastest sector 2. But AMS 60 is behind him. AMS Yelma gets a 5 grid penalty for colliding with Ben. Aaron does set the time with a 104.7, which we know most people can beat that around here. Austria's a very good... Well, nearly does push track limits, but 60 goes 103.5 around here. Followed by Alpine Yap's teammate with a 104.2. Varon does set a lap with a 104.8. Can his teammate beat him around here? Does invalidate the lap. We will be seeing a lot of, you know, making way for the other drivers, because you can see there's a lot of people on track, so it will be harder to get points this weekend. We will be... Well, Ben is on a lap. Really good exit, I think, through turn 1. Fastest lap is still 103.4. 60 feet does set the provisional pole. So there's only 4 people that have done a lap, so trying to think. Sozy still doesn't have a teammate, which is very unfortunate. Veron sets a lap with a 10... No, wait. Agri Alfie does set a lap with a 104.3. Which does put him P4. AMS Yuri was one of the fastest last weekend. And does set a 104.4. Ben does cross the line. Goes third fastest on a 4.1. If he was a 10th faster, it would have been P2. Yap goes 7th fastest in the race in qualifying in the session with a 104.4. Just behind Agra Alfie and behind him is Amos Yuri. Yuri did have a really good pace from Miami last weekend, so let's see who else we can watch on the lap. Sozy is also on a lap. There is yellow flags through turn 4, 5-ish. Does burn some battery. Won't shift down. Nearly crossing limits. And he goes 13th fastest on a 5.4. He is followed by AMS not Yuri. There is a bit of yellow flags. Oh, what's going on here then? Just try and get those temperatures into the tyres, because he will be going a lap, I presume. We will be saying, whoa, AMSCC is on another lap. He is on an out lap, which does warm up the tyres. Gelma is also, he is on a lap, does box this lap though, because he has invalidated lap. Ron is also on lap, does gain nearly a tenth through sector 1. Does burn the battery. My favorite, do not redeem it, man, is very cooking. He is down in P12. Doesn't push truck limits much, but how much will he improve through sector 3? He did improve a little bit, but will he improve overall through the lap? Does play it safe there, doesn't risk the car enough. And this puts him in P10, right behind his teammates. AMS 60 does gain about half a tenth. There are a bunch of people stopped on the track there. Don't impede him as much, but could, you know, could have risked the car more. Does gain a tenth through there. Does improve overall for the lap with a 103.4. Hasn't validated the lap here from the Haas driver. Ben is also on the lap. If Ben would want pole, he would have to go about 7 tenths quicker. Does he have it in him? I believe he does. Don't know what's going on here with the Alpine driver. Stopped on track, or was stopped on track. I think he was just trying to cool down the tyres. But, yep, Yates, sorry, is on a lap. But Nano hasn't set a lap, Goat Super. LDR Legend does set a lap with the 104.8, which he can improve on. I don't know what's going on with Yates here. It does lock the rear, I think. Lets the McLaren of LDR Legend go by. We do see LDR Legend still in D5. Ben improves the time, but isn't enough. Is only 4 tenths short from pole, from provisional pole. I really do want Ben to win, because last weekend he did have a driver penalty, which wasn't right. It did say go racing now, but he did still get the driver penalty, which is unright. Whoa, okay, bro. If you're gonna do this every weekend, bro, like, I'm just not gonna stream, bro. Like, my mental health's getting worse every day, bro. Like, I just can't handle this, bro. I just can't. I can't do this shit anymore, bro. Like, it takes so much effort, bro. I'm doing my best, and you're here just chatting shit. But 60, if he does ego retire, which, you know, there is 7 minutes left of the session, so he doesn't think anyone else can improve. But I do think that Ben can improve. Maybe even Yates. What's going on here then? Hasn't validated the lap, but isn't racing, I don't. What are we watching here? What's going on here? Does he just want the grass? Okay. Yep, does retire from the session with a 104.4. People will improve. Amos Yuri will improve, I think. So will Veron, but it does look like it might rain though, so we don't know. I have no clue what's going to come in the future laps. Walnut Air does invalidate the lap, which is unfortunate. It does give a slipstream to Amos Yuri, I presume. So does he just retire as well? Do you think they might just want to be saving us extra pair of softs for the race? No. Unless it does look like it might rain, so. Most people are retiring now. Don't know what we can expect. Don't know what's going on, but let's see what they're saying in the Discord server on my phone. Let's see. Don't know. This isn't like them to just retire to save an extra pair of tyres, but Mike isn't racing, but is it on our way? Yeah, most people are retiring. I don't know why. Oh, it does look like it's raining. Hold on. I might have to put on my telemetry. Oh, actually, no, I can't because I might leak my IP address. Oh. Oh, it is raining. I did just get confirmed from Sozi. No one will improve because it is raining. Which is very unfortunate, so... I think this is the first qualifying session to rain, and oh, there's someone impeding him! Yuri gets impeded! That is so unfortunate. Someone has lost on the penultimate corner and makes Yuri crash into them. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Yeah, most people will be retiring now from the session. Okay. I want to see this carnage from this Mercedes. Oh. How has he still got a wing? He's got no wing. No front end. Out does benefit. Nano is out on an out lap. On the softs. He's trying to get those temperatures into the tyres, but it is raining, so I don't really think he can do much. He is the only one that's not retired from the session. Was he waiting for this moment just so it can rain and to set a lap? This doesn't look like into conditions yet, but it does look like he can't set a good lap round here. Looks like it might be the crossover phase. Don't really know what to say. Everyone's retired. It has rained. Nano's the only one that has not retired. It's unfortunate. Doesn't have a lot of battery from the penultimate corner, but can he set a good time and not be last? Can he set a 104 round in these conditions? Doesn't get a lot of wheel spin, does shift up. Garknell is in the pits, has joined mid, like literally end of qualifying. Don't think he will be able to set a lap. Oh, and Nano Bin. His wheel breaks off before even hitting the wall. That's what I call awe around here. We are waiting for Garknell to retire. Bam bam ba bam 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 bam. As you can see, 60 feet has set the fastest lap in Q1 before it started raining with a 103.4, followed by Ben, the British driver, with a 103.8. And then it's a, oh no, it's an Alpha. I was about to say double Italian podium, but I am mistaken. It is the Alpine of Mr. L with a 104.0. So I would play the Italian national anthem, but I don't know. Let's just get the Italian anthem up just in case. Italia. Drivers will be fucked because they have done dry setup. Pom is dog. I agree. Pom is very, very, very dog. Anyway, carrying on with the conversation as I was having, we can see that most of the drivers will be fucked because they have done a dry setup and it is pissing it down, absolutely chucking it. We will be expecting a safety car turn 1. That's what I'm expecting around here. Tier 1 normally the most hectic. Tier 2 is normally the better, cleaner drivers around here. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It will be 5 red lights and away we go. 60 for getting a brilliant start. Oh, Ben doesn't get a really good start. Is going into 60 for slipstream. 60 does, doesn't rock up the Liz, but it brakes early so it doesn't crash into a wheel wall, an ultimate losing time. Ben has a little peek down the inside, does touch his front wing on 16 feet, but what's going on in the back here is absolute carnage. Absolutely carnage. Sir Nikolai is following Ben. Doesn't send it on Ben because most of these drivers do have a dry setup on here, which is unbelievable. But what's going on in the back? It's a double William back row lockout. Everyone's still together within here. DRS will be disabled because it is raining. Nano doesn't send it, doesn't have the grip to just overtake the Mercedes. But it's 3 wide through there. This does look like a 2-stop, maybe or 1-stop, or even a 2-stop strategy around here. If they want to push around here. Does have a little inside, dives it down the inside. Oh! Nano goes spinning. Does get overtaken. I do think there will be a penalty for the Mercedes for, not leaving him enough space. Well, what's going on with Garcanel? Absolutely 2 seconds behind. Let's see Mr. Yates. Yates isn't within striking distance, but let's put on the telemetry on there because telemetry around here is very. Does get the wheel spin, which doesn't really matter because it is wet conditions. So. Does look like it might dry up soon because there might be a dry line forming within the next couple laps. 60 feet having decent grip around here. Ben also sticking with him. But there is already a 1-second gap building from P3 all the way into P4. So he does get a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. But that start, I was expecting a safety car. So Nikolai does set the fastest up on the 113.3, but don't think Garcanel will be getting any places around here if it is dry, wet conditions. What's going on with Yates? He has lost a second to AMS Yelma. Yelma was meant to be P3, but he did get a 5 grid place penalty. If I was Yup, I would put on the brake bias up. But Yates sorry, Yape, sorry, because he gets angry when I call him Yap. He is already building a gap. He is holding everyone up, so his teammate could score more points. If I were Stiff, I would overtake Yape and, you know, see if my pace is better than Yape's. If I were him, I would just send it. Yeah, what an absolute overtake, leaving just enough space. Let's watch it. Oh, absolutely, the run up. Do not redeem it! Spins! Unbelievable stuff. This race is an absolute shit show. But Stiffers has overtaken Yape, which is very good, because now he has the pace to overtake. Let's see on the rear. Yape is trying to stay with him. Does break later. Ooh. Will Yape send it on on the V car? Does recharge the battery. Anyway, before I really got interrupted by that. Oh, he does get a 3-second penalty, which is unfortunate. Yape sends it on the V car. Yape's teammate does get a 3-second penalty. Goes wheel to wheel. They have no grip whatsoever because they have done dry setups around here, which, you know, no one's expecting. Nearly makes contact with Yap, taking both of them out. Verona has spun. He is trying to overtake Aaron in the Mercedes. Did have really good pace. Masiri just get a 3-second penalty. Let's watch the front 4. Agra Alfie has caught up to P3. And now the gap from P4 to P5 is a 1.7 second gap. Masiri did have really good pace last race. Now this race, it doesn't look like he has any pace around here. Most of you drivers are getting 3-second penalties, which is not like any of them drivers. Last week, barely anyone got penalties, except for the contacts they had. MS60, he's still leading the race. Ben absolutely sticking with him, staying within that 5/10 of him. But as we can see, 60 does have the battery advantage. If I were Ben, I would put my battery onto none and just so I can just charge up and, you know. So Nikolai doesn't have a really good setup around sector 2, sector 3-ish, because he's all over the track right now. Margaret Alfie staying within that second, even though DRS is not, working, but if he gets a slipstreaming around Austria is really good as well. His slipstream on F124 is brilliant. Yape is the only one is covered in front with penalties, behind penalties. He's the only one without a penalty around him. Oh, does break early by Yape. Doing some questionable moves. Will the V-Carb send it? No. Yape doesn't leave enough space. Does close the gap on him. But he tries to get the undercut. Not the undercut, the switchback done. Doesn't get it done because there's no traction on the track. Because it is absolutely pissing it down on the track. Oh, but it does invite. They make contact through turn 4. Both V-Carb and the Kick Sauber make contact, and he absolutely bins it. Will there be a safety car for everyone else? He has retired from the session. Will there be a safety car? It isn't reduced, so I don't really think so. Though. Unbelievable send. Do think there will be a penalty for AM 73685. But now Yap has built a 5 second from his teammate, which is questionable in my opinion. But it does look like Pro Ultra gets a better exit out of turn 1. Don't really see a dry line forming, but I do want it to go to dry conditions so we can actually get some pure racing. Ben getting within, burning a lot of battery But 60 feet is on a hot lap mode, which he will be burning more battery. Ben sticking with that within the second, because if it goes to slick conditions, sorry, dry conditions, it will have DRS and then he can just swoop in and overtake him. Does burn battery, Mr. Ben. To stick with 60 feet. This just proves that 60 feet's pace is unbeatable around Austria. Does look like Son Nikolai does save his battery as well, does use some. 60 feet goes faster than 112.6. AMS Yuri, Agri Alfie has built a 2 second from P3 to P4, but it has invited AMS Yuri to, to overtake Agri Alfie for P4. Yap does get overtaken by the Mercedes of Pro Ultra. Will this Aston Martin send on the McLaren? What a dive bomb, giving him enough space. Oh, does force him off the track a little bit. Make a little bit of contact with turn 3, but Mercedes get a better exit. That does not work out in Aston Martin's favour. Goes ghosting and the kick overtakes him. Oh, this kicks out, but might just be Osama bin Russell, because he's nearly killed he's nearly killed 2 people in the same corner. Does close the gap on Aston Martin. Also, gets a little sneak peek on the Aston Martin. This is not good for the Aston Martin. Absolutely unbelievable. No one's leaving any space, like moving under braking zone, shutting the doors on everyone. Will we see an overload? Will we see Ben overtake AMS Yuri here? Oh no, AMS Yuri gets the move done. Overtaking Agri Alfie. Agri Alfie just getting better traction and he can just run away. But will Agri Alfie dive bomb it? No, he won't. Which he does have the battery advantage from AMS Yuri. But around here it's very difficult to know if they have battery or not battery because it is raining right now. So if it is raining, the rear floodlight will be flashing. Everyone's intermediates will be 9 laps old. No one has boxed yet. Do you think they're waiting for a safety car? Maybe even if it comes dry. It does look like it might be drying up soon. Will Mr. Ben send it on 60 feet into turn 3? Doesn't get the good exit. Does burn the battery. If I were him, I would just save the battery because 60 feet is on a very good battery advantage. He's on 60%. Ben is on 16. We can see Garknell is nearly 10 seconds behind his teammate, and Sozi is 6 seconds behind Nano. Nano is a tier 2 driver. Does this mean that Sozi will be going into tier 2? So he does improve on his lap from 4 tenths. Don't know if it might just be the rain slowing down or him just getting better. We do see a bit of DRS trains forming with 60 feet leading the first gap. Then you have the second slipstream train of Amasuri and Agri Alfie. And then it's also another one with Jelma and L. And then it's the Mercedes of Yap, with the Mercedes of Pro Ultra and Yap leading second. Oh, what's going on? The carnage in turn 1. Can the Haas overtake Mr. Ben? There is still 25 laps of pure racing left. And the Haas sends it on both for the lead. Does make a little bit of contact with Mr. 60 feet, but the Haas does send it, does a double overtake, which is unbelievable. But this 60 feet does burn the battery, and he overtakes the Haas of Seneca. Ben sends it back. Carnage for the lead right now. Ben, overtakes Nikolai, which makes Nikolai's double overtake So Leclerc doesn't spin it on there, because I normally spin it on that corner because the curb is deadly for me there. But it does look like his tyres might be dying out. Oh, I've lagged out. It does look like a safety car. AMS Yuri DNFs on that. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is wank. My Wi-Fi is absolutely dog shit, one would say. Ay, ay, ay. My Wi-Fi is fucking wank. Wank, I say absolute wank. Wank Wi-Fi, my friend. Wank Wi-Fi. My friend. Suck your mum. I can't control. Aye. Is it safety car? No. I've been lied to and I've been kicked from the Wi-Fi. And most of the people do have penalties. Does look like it's drying up. Will be dry conditions, I do think, around here. Will 60 feet box for a set of the soft compound, maybe even a medium compound around here. Hards might make it to the end because there is. Oh, my math is not mathing, is it? 23 laps. Doesn't box this lap. Will someone box this lap? No, the front four don't box. Amos Yuri has invited himself back into the fight, for a podium here. Everyone is catching. Amos Yelma is the only one to box. What will he box for? That's the real question around here. Oh, he is followed by Mr. Not Yate, but Lialgos. He does box for a set of inter tires. Into tires. So what is Laugos box for then? Not Laugos, yeah. Does box for the hard tires. Do you think it is dry conditions now? Because there is. It looks dry to me. It really does look dry. Right, something's going on. Does 60 if he box this lap? No, he doesn't box this lap. Yelma gets another 3-second penalty. The front four don't box. Alright, Alfie also not boxing. Let's see if Yelma will overtake or gain on Veron within a lap. Oh no, not. Yup, is also to box. Is lagging, does hit the board. Doesn't get a 10-seconder. Don't really know. He does box for the medium tyre. Mate, I just can't be arsed anymore. Ay, Capitan. The front 4 do have penalties. AMS 60 doesn't box, Ben doesn't box, Yuri doesn't box, Sir Nikolai doesn't box, Agri Alfie doesn't box. Do you think it is time for people to box? Don't really know what to say around here. It's everyone's ghosting. Garcanel is lapped within 16 laps. Do you think it might have been a bit too early to box for Yap and Leos? In my opinion. But, you know. Let's see 60th out. He may will be lapping another car. Aaron goes off the track now. Will there be a safety car? Please be a safety car. There is a virtual safety car. Do you think 60th Ben, Amos, Yuri, and Sir Nikolai and Agri Alfie will be boxing? This would be a brilliant time for box. Does dive into the pits. Does Ben dive into pits as well? Also goes into pits, followed by Yuri, Nikolai, Alfie. The front 5 box. Real question is, what kind of condition, what kind of tyre will there be boxing for? Ooh, very slow pit stop from 6TV. You know, very questionable. What tyre is he boxed for? That's the real question. Hard tyre, followed by Ben boxing for. I really would like to see what tyre he's going. He's also for the hard tyre. Haas for the hard tyre. Agri Alpha for the hard tyre. Amos Uri for the hard tyre. Amos Yelmar still on the inter conditions. Which, you know, virtual safety car, this would be a perfect time for everyone to box, but most people will be going for the hard tyre. Kick Sauber does double stack. Veron is number driver of 69. Just to realise that. Did not know that one. Garcanel retires because he is a lapped car. I don't think he will be scoring any points this weekend. It's unfortunate. From P2 to P9, everyone's got penalties, which is unbelievable. There is a safety car, a full-fledged safety car, which, you know, mediums won't last, hards will, but they won't be as grippy, so I do think there will be another stop occasionally somewhere in the race. But we don't think the lap cars will be able to unlap themselves, but this will give the opportunity for everyone else to catch up. LDR Legend does box, he's on a medium tyre, does lose a bit of grip there, going into the pits. Absolute pile up in the pits, from P12 into P16. AMS Ben boxes from the hard tyre. Does he have wing damage? That's the real question. Will he be boxing for a new front wing? Potentially. Doesn't box for a new wing, does go for a new set of tyres though. Strategy is somewhere in there, does go for the medium tyres this time. Wonder what the engineers are saying. It is a double stack from Red Bull though. But we do see Yuri lapping. His teammate is in front and he is a lapped car. Do you see Aaron Garknell and the V car DNF? It is a 3-time DNF. Will, you know, I would say, oh, AMS 60 dives into the pits. I think I might just be schizophrenic. There is another DNF. This safety car will be out for another lap. Ben's AI did box. Everyone complaining there is a safety car and everything else. You do have 16 laps of racing left. 60 feet in the lead, Yuri BT. Safety car might be in next lap, but are there some lap cars in between? There are some lap cars in between. LDR Legend is in front of his teammate. This is very strange because everyone's complaining about there's no grip on the track, but you know there hasn't actually been any racing, so you do see where the confusion is. So is he trying to catch up, but still with penalties and so for the go. If I were him, I would buy my battery just to catch up. Do you think someone has spun? Looks like the Aston Martin of Nano. Does lose a couple positions there, unfortunately. But the McLaren will be holding up the rest of the pack. So I do think, you know, maybe if I were the leaders, I would let them overtake so they won't get, you know, behind. Will this be a weird safety car restart? That's my question. Make sure to, you know, subscribe to the channel for more weekly races. Like also this video, this live stream, so more people will see it. And make sure to always comment, like and subscribe, or just anything. Safety car in this lap, which will be impeccable. Unfortunate, because Ben will be getting held up from his teammate. If I were Ben's teammate, I would let Ben pass, so, you know, he won't get fucked by Mr. Sonic. 60, if he's still leading, not racing yet. And we are racing once again in Austria in dry conditions. AMS are getting real close to 60 for his gearbox, not making a dive, waiting maybe for, you know, gets a really good exit. Doesn't, what's going on with my telemetry? Does burn the battery? Can you overtake 60 feet? You know, his front axle, front axle, 60 made closing the door, shutting him out. Gets a really good switchback on 60 feet. Unbelievable stuff from the Ferrari driver. 60 feet not having enough pace potentially. AMS Yelma still on the inter condition. This is dry conditions. Does look up the front. This which will invite the Haas to attack him. Ben doesn't look like he has enough rear grip. His rear is all over the track. Do you think it might be the differential or just not enough rear end down here? Does overtake 6TV having an absolute rubbish restart after the race safety car, even though he was leading it. So, there are blue flags for the McLaren driver. Don't know where he's at. Now he gets a 3-second penalty. 6TV was the fastest on track in qualifying. Is burning a shit ton of battery. And I mean a shitload. This does look like it might be a three-way legged race. LDR Legends gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Amos Yuri does overtake. Oh no, Yelma on the Indy conditions overtakes Yuri. Will Yuri resend it on Yelma? Doesn't resend it on the hard tyres. Do you think there might just be DRS switching or even slipstreaming each other? Yelma having absolutely no battery and no grip, because there will be the tyres will be absolute fucked. Does look like there has been an absolute spinale with I don't know who that is, but does look like of Sozi and the Aldos. Yelma has built already a second and 3/10, is gaining from Yuri, and he is on hard tyres, so I do think it will be. Looks like the crossover phase, but there is a Ferrari slowing down, which is absolutely right. This race is absolute shit show. Yelma disqualified for ignoring drive-through penalty. Wow, what an absolute ton of events! Nearly kills the Haas driver. 60 feet now in the podium was P4, but AMS Yelma did get a drive-through, did not serve it. Where is my favourite Yap? My favourite Finnish person? Oh, Yap's teammate does DNF. Now there's 14 drivers left in the race. This race has gone from absolute flowers and sunshines into a rodeo of just shit show and shit everywhere. Yup, doesn't look like he has the grip on the medium tyres. The track isn't rubbed in enough. Do you think everyone did box too early for the medium tyres? No, for the dry compound. Oh, Yap is all over the track, as you may see. Let in by the driver of Pro Ultra. Veron overtaking the McLaren. Well, I'm thirsty again. I just had a drink. 60 feet already, a second and 4/10 behind AMS Yuri. Yuri had a really bad qualifying, but as you can see, he has absolute race pace around here. If you didn't, if you doubted AMS Yuri, you are a fool. He's showing you this with all the standings from last race, this race, even the future races. I think he might be a world champion contender. So Nikolai does look like the front three are, chasing each other for the DRS. If I were 60th and Nikolai, I would work together so I can give each other the DRS slipstream and overtake. Does go on the curb, which is really bad because then you have no grip on the left axle. I think I need a piss. So. I need a comrade around here. Coco Jumbo. So Nikolai will be getting the DRS because he is within that second, which will help him drastically. But it does lock up the rears, which he does take the exit path, which not many people know about. This is an absolute shit show. Just got to, support the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. There are 10 laps of racing left. It does look like everyone's tyres are actually finished. No rears. Don't know if it's, the tyres are done or it's just the track's not rubbing in enough. 6th still in P2, was leading the race. Did start on pole, but AMS Yuri has been unstoppable this race, absolutely gaining positions. Did look like he had no chance when he was in the wets, but now it looks like he could even win the race and gap P2. Why have I been server muted? This is absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's got penalties except for 2 people. My favourite, do not redeem it! And AMS 60 feet. AMS Yuri, oh my god! I've just clocked. AMS Yuri does have a penalty. Which does, depending on how much of a penalty, of course. A 16-second penalty. He will not be winning this race. Oh my goodness gracious. 60 feet leading the race. Ben with a 3 second. So he won't be able to get P1. It's a virtual safety car. Will people box for the medium or even the soft compound? AMS Yuri, if he does box, he will be serving a 10-second penalty. Because I do think he got it in the pits, but Ben can now catch up. Well, I can't catch up to 60, but you can, you know, recharge the battery. Everyone can recharge the battery. Where is Yape? 8 seconds behind P6. This is just you know, just impossible. We have got 7 people DNF. Hold on, lads. We do see Yap boxing for a new tyre compound. Hold on. I just gotta check something, guys. Hold on. Hold my bloody phone. Hold my beer, ladies. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Hold it. Okay. Hold it. Hold on. Just gotta get. Hold on. We are racing 6 laps left. 60 if you know, if Yuri doesn't, you know, if Yuri doesn't build a 16-second gap, he won't be getting a win. Won't be even getting a podium. let's see Mr. Ben. Ben is 8 seconds behind, you know. Ben is behind 6 seconds of the VCOB of AMS 60. Won't be seeing any, you know. Will Aggro Alfie send it on Ben on the penultimate lap to take that, you know, to take a podium? We do see Veron in P7 with 11 seconds, Yap in P9. He did box for the medium compound. Do you think Softs would have made it to the end? Could have pushed more, gained a bit of extra time out here. Ben absolutely making a real wheel spin. Now, you know, the end of the race, the end of the stints of the hard tyres will be very interesting because we might even see some spins, some DNFs, and you know, like last week we did see a lot of DNFs round in Miami, which now we see 7 DNFs. It was a full grid, and yeah, but we do think there will be some FIA stewards investigating the dive bombs earlier from the kick salvo of AM 73685. So Nikolai gets a 3-second penalty. And he's got a 22-second penalty. What am I watching? What is this? Bro, what is this? Nano, the tier 2 driver, is in P11. 52 seconds away from P10. We do see 60 feet. He does want to win on track. Does burn the battery, goes wheel to wheel, make a little bit of touchy. AMS Yuri setting it down again. Does leave him a little bit of space, does leave him enough space, and he gets to move down like it's nothing. Just a smooth as bugger. But now, Ben is 11 seconds behind. AMS Yuri might even get a podium. Sounds crazy, yes. If he builds a 19-second gap. No, he just needs an extra. Hold on, my math is not mathing, is it? 5, 6, 7, 8. If he builds another 8-second gap, he will be on the podium. Sorry, P2. But Aggro Alfie is literally on the gearbox of Mr. Ben here. Doesn't burn battery, does put it onto none so we can recharge the battery. Do you think he might be doing what I said earlier, saving enough battery, sticking behind him, sticking behind Ben so he can, you know, win? Or now he will doesn't deploy the battery. Do you think he's just showing him that he will be overtaking him soon, just to stress Ben out? Ben is on the medium battery, doesn't have a lot of battery. So does Aggro Alfie, does put it onto medium battery. Do you think if I was Aggro Alfie, put it onto none and just follow him? Do you think that would be the case? Wards isn't racing, which is very, you know, it's not Sigurd, it's just very strange. Oh, we do see a little bit of a Spinale there from Sonic Live. P Pro Ultra gaining so many positions this race. He's in P5 now. He's got the pace, he's got everything now there today. The Haas does have a little cheeky peek. Don't know why he wants to attack the Mercedes when he's got 22-second penalty. Do see it's a bit pointless. Not a bit. It's absolutely pointless. He will still be scoring points, of course. So I don't really see why he wants to go to the overtake. Real question is, can Yuri build enough of a gap to get that P3 or even a P2? Aggro Alfie, do you think, doesn't recharge the battery? No, he is recharging the battery, which is smart. Ben, you know, slowing him down. The defending from Ben and Aggro Alfie is letting Yuri build the gap that he needs to get that podium. A bit of touchy there from Ben and Aggro Alfie. Nearly a bit of touchy. Ben absolutely losing the rear through sector 3. Flat round here. Yeah, shift down again, shift double here, flat round here, flat round here. This, now we will have 2 laps of racing. AMS Yuri has already built a 16-second gap because of the DRS that he's getting from 60 feet. He's building a slipstream which is helping him, and he has done it successfully. Can he now build another, you know, can he do a 17, 18-second gap? This race has been absolutely shocking, and I mean shocking. Today's sponsor of JRL Racing is Ward's Coaching Centre. Ward's Coaching Centre is where you can get the finest setups for free. You know, brilliant setups. I use them personally. Gains me about 3 seconds a lap from a default, from a, you know, Ward's setup. It's absolutely unbelievable. Really recommend it. 10 out of 10. All the people that have reviewed it is 9.9, 9.9. There's always that one person that always a hop. But yeah, the sponsor is, you know. Hold on. I've got to add something. I've got to add something. Oh. Hold it. Right. And this is the final lap. 60 if you just start the final lap. Can now Yuri, they do finish the race. Yuri gets another 10-second penalty for not serving a 10-second, which has absolutely fucked Ben. Not Ben, fucked Yuri. Yuri gets another 3-second, which he won't be taking and overtaking Mr. Ben. But the real question is, will Yap overtake Mr. Sozi? Can Sozi even overtake Veron? But Veron doesn't have a penalty, which is very good for him. And if Veron will be getting a P6, because Sir Nikolai does have a 22-second penalty. Sir Nikolai also gets another 10-second penalty. This race has been absolutely shits and giggles. And they make contact. What is this? Unbelievable race. Unbelievable. And it is Mr. Soji Wolf for driver of the day. Do you believe that, you know, the winner of the Grand Prix was Mr. Sixtifi? They think he was Italian, so we do think we do have to play the Italian anthem around here. It was Soji Wolf. What a race from Sixtifi! Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable! This race has been absolute shit show. Let's cut the anthem short.